Hello again, everyone! For those of you just tuning in, you are watching the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase, an all-women's charity talent showcase event running all this weekend and benefiting Rethink Breast Cancer. The Super Showcase features a bunch of talented women showing off games they love. Make sure to tune in throughout the weekend, follow the channel so you can see it happening, and tell all your friends. We are, again, raising money for a wonderful, wonderful cause in Rethink Breast Cancer, and thank you so much for everyone who's donating, such as Cassidy Rose Fire Frost, who donates $5 and says, "Wish I could do more, but I wanted to give some love to this all." And thank you so much. Every $5 counts. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to contribute as well, !donate in the chat. We're getting really close to our next run, so sit tight. It'll be here before you know it.
Okay. Hi, I'm umbrellajill. So today I'm playing Space Channel 5. I'm gonna go for a 100% viewer rating. There is some room for error in this run. So like you see at the bottom of the screen right now, this is demo mode, but you start out with 10% viewer rating, and I'm gonna try to get to 100%. I'm playing the Japanese version today. There is, however, 2 different Japanese versions of the game. I'm playing like the remastered version. So this original Japanese version came out before the English version, and it's like way jankier than this one. This one's at least a little bit better. But there is still some frame rate issues that you'll see, but they did kind of remaster the audio a bit. So it is closer to the audio quality of the American English version. The American version has like, no frame rate issues. But yeah, then the only other difference is that the Evila fight does have like a different voice when she's reading off moves, but the initial voice is a different voice. Okay. But yeah, so start a new game fresh from 10% viewer rating and go up to 100%. My commentator is FoxPlaysOfficial.
How you doing? How's everyone going today?
Also a Space Channel 5 connoisseur.
This game is awesome. I wish Sega put more attention to Space Channel 5, but it is what it is. And we're excited to see Jill get this 100%. Now, if you guys don't know much about the actual gameplay itself for Space Channel 5, it's a rhythm game. It's a little bit different to other rhythm games where most rhythm games, we actually just figured this out just today. Most rhythm games always have the inputs on screen, like Guitar Hero, you know, slab the keys, Guitar Man, you know, push the buttons on the screen.
Parappa.
In this, Parappa as well, you know, do the kick pushes all in the mind. But in this game, it's more of a Simon Says. So the aliens will tell you what their dance moves are, and you got to mimic the dance moves back. And if you fail the dance moves, you lose a heart. Now, this intro cutscene here is a little bit of story lore, which we actually only just worked out that that's Ulala when she was a younger girl with Jaguar as well. Which I'll go into Jaguar a bit later when we see him later in the game.
Yeah. But yeah, so the setup is that there's an alien invasion happening at the spaceport. And we don't know why yet.
We don't know why. And this is Space Channel 5, which is a failing news station that's losing its ratings, but they've got one last chance, and Ulala's going to save the day, hopefully.
Yeah, she's Space Channel 5's last chance to get the viewers back, so that's why we're starting at a low viewer rating, 10%.
So basically, the start of this, we're a lowly affiliate streamer, but by the end of this, we're going to become a partner streamer.
We're going to become partnered. Coke Gaming is going to give us like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, we're gonna be sponsored by Red Bull by the end of this stream, alright? Just be ready, alright? There's gonna be some hype. Get your air horns ready. Get your air horns and Mountain Dew ready.
Yeah, so see the aliens are kind of taking over the spaceport right now, and we don't know why. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the rest of this. We're popping in.
So Jill, how did you even come across this game? Like, what made you play it in the first place back when you were a young whippersnapper?
Yeah, I've been playing this game since it came out. I don't know. I don't know why I started playing it. I just think it's neat.
See, my story for Space Channel 5 was I remember because I used to collect GamePro magazine, and that had all these American reviews in it. I'm Australian, if you guys can't tell by my accent.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. G'day, mate, guys. That's a bit better for everybody. Yeah, GamePro magazine had all these like. So GamePro magazine had like multi-review, because I used to collect Nintendo magazine, and then I moved to GamePro magazine so I could see these like American games and other games and whatnot. And I saw this game, I was like, wow, this looks sick. And then I remember my brother borrowed the Dreamcast for an indefinite period of time, and then I was like, yeah, this game looks sick, because I just like interesting things, and I always like playing Sega games that weren't Sonic. I'm not a big Sonic fan. I always thought every game that Sega made that wasn't Sonic was always so interesting, like Space Channel 5, Jet Set Radio as well on the Dreamcast, fantastic game. But yeah, well, just as you can see, the aliens are telling you what to do. So usually the moves are up, down, left, right, and shoot. Now it's not shoot, it's shoot, okay? Just make sure you don't get confused. Now, another thing about this game is it may look a bit easy, but for whatever reason with the Dreamcast button inputs or whatnot, you got to push the button down in a specific way. I don't know if you want to explain to Jill how your hand works.
You have to, for the directional buttons, you really need to try to push them on the very edge of the directions, like the very edge of each side of the D-pad that you're trying to push. And for the shoot buttons, you want to push the A and B buttons in the like center of the button, and you want to press the button down evenly. And in between each input, you want to lift your finger completely off of the button. Otherwise, it won't count it as different inputs. It'll just count it as one input.
And the way you might be able to hear in the audio as well, the timing as well. So you can't just go up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. You actually go up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot to the beat of the song and to the beat of what the aliens are saying. The Morolians, is that what they're called?
Yeah. Oops. Messed that one up.
I asked Jill too many questions then. See, that's the thing about this game. That's why I'm here, because this game requires so much concentration, and I never beat this game ever. I got to the 3rd level. It's honestly super difficult, and this comes from guys beat all the Dark Souls games, beat all Devil May Cry, Vanquish, Hollow Knight,
yeah, you 100%
I've done all the hard stuff.
Twice, right?
Yeah, and I can't beat Space Channel 5. It's too hard. But Jill makes this look easy, so I hope everyone gets encouraged to try this game out, because it is a really cool game.
Yeah,
there
it's
is
like
actually,
debatable whether they're saying chew or shoot, I feel like.
See, I like to think that the Japanese version is shoot and the American version is bang, 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 shooting a gun. So this first level, because I just realized we are playing some Japanese too, probably not the storylines going on. This first level, we're going to the space station to investigate the actual, I guess, the alien invasion.
Yeah.
And obviously everyone's being captured by a spell which makes everyone dance. In this section right here, you can see those 2 little astronauts, the Japanese flag, and they're actual cute Japanese tourists. So we're going to hear their voice soon once we rescue them both.
Yeah.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Absolutely, go for it.
Yay! Parama donates $6.90 and says, up, shoot, shoot, left, shoot, shoot, shoot. Thank you so much.
$6.90.
Yeah, that's a little specific. And that brings us to $231.90. Again, our goal for the entire weekend is $500. We can get over halfway tonight. We are only about $19 away from that. So chat, I think you can do it. We're so close. If we have another moment, I just want to let everyone know we're also only $70 away now from that Tiny Tina's Wonderland's upgrade to Elite Rooms. That's going to be one of the earlier runs tomorrow, so you'll want to make sure that gets met. And again, square word first word choice. That's for our first run of tomorrow, with Gamer in the lead by only about $10. So if you want emoji, anime, or super to win, you want to get those donations in during this run.
Okay, now, every time you rescue a person in this game, they join your party. That's always the coolest feature of this game. So it's one of those cool games where it rewards for perfection and excellence. So because Jill's doing this game so well, as you can tell, she's got every single hostage rescued so far, and her ratings are at 14% at the moment. So we're doing not too bad. Jill, I'm trying to say you're good, alright? Stop it. Jill's quite good at this game, she's just being bashful. So it's, but yeah, this game's, it's something special. I wish, there's 4 Space Channel 5 games, I believe. There's the 1 and 2, which was on Dreamcast and PS2. Then there's a Game Boy Advance version done by THQ, unlicensed on the Sega, and then there was a VR reimagining of the first game.
Yeah.
When did this game come out? Was it 1999 or 2000?
Yeah, 99.
99. And there is a special celebrity guest in this game, which we won't spoil yet if you don't know about it yet.
Yeah, there is actually.
And he makes a bigger appearance in the second game as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, Jill, how long do you reckon it took you to actually get good at this game? Like, did you beat it when you were a teenager?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I had to like redo the levels over and over again to learn them, honestly.
Yeah,
I think the third level is the hardest level overall.
The first level's not too bad, like the timings aren't
too bad, yeah.
There's only maybe 4 or 5 really tough notes, but in this game it is generous that you can make some mistakes. Obviously, if you make too many mistakes, your viewer rating drops down, and there is a bare minimum you have to reach, otherwise you get a game over.
Yeah.
The rigid level again.
Yeah, see these juicy. This is the juicy frame drops in the Japanese version. Sometimes you can see it. Sometimes the frame drops while they're telling you moves, which happens a few times. Mostly at the. It seems like it happens a lot at the boss fights. A couple times you'll see frame drops and then. This is Pudding from our rival news station, Channel 42.
Channel 42.
She's so cute. I love her. We have to fight
All
her.
the characters in this game have so much fun. So we're not fighting, we're dancing against her. This is dance battles. And as you can see at the top, we've got the hearts up there. So basically, Jill has the opportunity to make 5 mistakes. Otherwise, you obviously get a game over here. It's a game over, right? If you fail here.
I believe so. I haven't failed this part in a long time, so I don't know.
Alright, we get you, but this game. As you can hear, Jill will brag about how good she is at this game a couple of times. But yeah, basically, anytime hearts pop up on the screen, it basically means if you do make too many if you make the mistakes according to the hearts, then you do fail it. Luckily, it's not per note; it's just per section, per dance little number.
Yeah. Urara-chan.
The Japanese voice acting and the American voice acting, they're both good. Like
They're both really good, yeah.
You're missing on either. The only thing you're missing out is frames. That's the only thing you're missing out. Yeah, unfortunately, we only just discovered this Japanese voice got a few frame dips here, which is a bit disappointing. But the voice acting is really awesome and still very charming. Definitely worth a playthrough. Nice shooting, Jill.
Yeah.
But yeah, every single level always ends like a little bit of a dance number at the end, just a bit of spice to get a bit of excitement to the end of the level.
Yeah, so we're going into the first boss fight here. In English, right there, she says, "I'm feeling kind of funky." That's one of my favorite lines. It's so cute.
But it's really cool to see this. I guess this is like more like all those old science fiction films from the 60s and 70s. Like similar kind of art style like that. So it's kind of cool that they made like a modern version of that. Obviously modern in 1999 standards, but
yeah.
So this first boss is pretty generous. Like you've got like how many hits you got there? I can't count.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra moves you can mess up, right?
10. But yeah, as you get further into the game, obviously the music gets harder and you have a lot less mistakes opportunities as well, which is, yeah. And we'll discuss that as well when we get to the end of level 4. There's a few moments where if you make a mistake, just instant game over, redo the whole level again. It's only 4 levels this game, so it is quite short, but as I said, it is a very, very difficult game.
Yeah, and then once you beat the game, there is a new game plus with some slight differences.
Yeah, it's really not many games do this, but this game actually has a cool. When you do the new game plus feature, it does add some remixes to the levels, so there's a few extra little dance numbers here and there. It makes the game a little bit tougher as well.
Yeah, there's a couple parts that are pretty challenging on New Game Plus, but you do start out New Game Plus with the last percentage you left off on. So if I would have done New Game Plus, it wouldn't have been as much of a grind from 10 to 100, yeah. Because I would start off with like 99% already.
Alright, we get it, you're good at this game. Alright.
That's that frame drop right there. It does it heavy right there at this boss fight.
I just realized you lost all your health there. You went from
It changes it.
Yeah, so this game's sneaky. It removes your health all of a sudden.
I did mess up a couple times, but I think it probably changed it once I got to the other phase.
Yeah.
I wasn't really watching the hearts, to be honest. I don't know if I lost that many or if it's just... I think it might just be because it got to a different phase.
I get it. You don't need to look at the hearts because you're too good at this game. We get it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hey, this is the time to show off if you're good at a game. It's called a showcase for a reason.
Should be called show off case.
Oh, I see what you did there. I want to remind everyone we're trying to raise $500 this weekend, but I think we can get to over $250 tonight. Come on, chat, we're so close.
I told we could do it.
Sorry, while I was talking, we did it, chat. You just raised $250 for Rethink Breast Cancer. Thank you so much, everyone.
That's an amazing effort right there.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
And right just when we beat the boss as well.
Some
What a
funkies
perfect
in
climax.
chat. Yeah, so at the end of each level it'll show you like
Your rating score.
Yeah, it shows you what it predicts you to get, what's the maximum percentage you got during the level, what the minimum is that you could get to beat the level, which if you don't make that, then you have to do the whole level over. And then like your final percentage at the bottom. But yeah, so we went to the spaceport, we, you know, defeated the aliens, so now we're going on like a luxury cruise ship, basically.
Oh, the luxury spacecraft G. Looking at the
Yeah.
Wikipedia lore of the game.
Yeah. And another thing is like the Japanese version, it says marauding, but then like the English one, it doesn't say that. I think it just says now loading.
The other cool thing about this game, because it is such a groovy game,
The
Lola
aliens
has
are
a
called
different
Marauds.
outfit every
Yeah,
chapter.
she has different outfits. They're so cute.
So back when this game did come out, people used to do cosplays of Lola. And suppose people do the, you know, the stage 1 cosplay, maybe the stage 2 cosplay, but they're all really great outfits.
While we're getting into this level, is it a good time to read a donation, or would you like me to
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you can.
No, go for it.
Alright, thanks. I wanted to shout out E, who donates $18.10, saying no hate to the saying no hate to the nice donation, but that 0.9 was bothering me. Here's to the halfway mark, and that did get us to that halfway mark. Thank you so much. And that all went to coloring Spyro blue. So right now for the Spyro Year of the Dragon color choice bid war, blue is in the lead. But if you want black, pink, yellow, or the original purple, make sure to get those donations in. That is our second game of the day tomorrow. So even though we've got some sleep in between, you'll want to get those donations in nice and early.
We definitely want a pink Spyro. Who wants to play purple when you have a pink Spyro?
Heck yeah.
You heard it, chat. If you want to see Pink Spyro, you do need to get those donations in. Just about $20 to snipe that one out right now.
Now, Jill, do you have a favorite level or a favorite song?
The Eevee lip part, probably. Oh, and the part when you save Pudding in the third level, that part's really good too.
The mini-das, do the patterns change between playthroughs, or are they always consistent?
Always the same.
Always the same.
They're just really hard.
Yeah, the memorization required. What makes it difficult is when they do the shoot, 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 and then you might think it's just press the button over and over again, but sometimes there might be like a slight delay in the third note or fourth note, so you gotta like really use your hearing to like spot the difference of that. It's a very challenging game.
Yeah, and like I said, you have to lift your finger completely off of the button in between inputs, so when it does like the fast inputs, it's actually like kind of difficult because you have to like really like, I don't know how to explain. You have to like, it's harder to mash it.
Yeah, people don't remember the Dreamcast D-pad itself was quite a chunky D-pad, so it sticks up a little bit. So like when you push the button down, it kind of like it doesn't go down straight away. You got like it's got like a bit of a delay, so it's one of those things you got to think about as well when pushing the buttons.
So we saved the captain of the ship just then. Now we're in the cafeteria. We're about to save the Space Diva. She's my favorite character that you save.
The real challenge is saving the Space Diva and keeping it for the entire level as well. That's the real challenge.
Yeah. Oops. What the heck? Wow, that was pretty bad, huh?
That's okay, we all make mistakes, but it's still gonna get 100%. Now, I always make this joke because I've watched Jill play this game so many times. She always sometimes go, "Oh, I made a mistake here," and then she'll still get 100% at the end of the level. So just ignore her when she does that.
There is a lot of leeway for making mistakes to get 100%.
Leeway in some areas, and then there's like no leeway in other sections of this game.
Yeah, the last level is actually the strictest, I guess. Like once you get near the end, there's like a lot of places where you can get game over pretty easily.
Have you ever done a perfect run where you didn't miss a single note the entire...
I've never done a perfect run, actually.
That was a very quick answer there.
No.
Another interesting thing about this game's graphics as well, you might not notice, is so obviously all the dancers and characters are all polygons, right? But the backgrounds are actual movie objects that Sega filmed or animated, and then they put the polygons on top of it to dance on that. So it's kind of similar to like Resident Evil, the old Resident Evil games in Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, with the pre-rendered backgrounds and that. So they kind of did a similar visual effect for this game as well, which looks really cool. That's why it's got this very unique look to it. Yeah, would love to have if they could bring this type of art style back in modern games, but probably never will. But it'd be cool though, if we can dream about it.
Ooh la la, thank you.
Let's go, we saved the Space Demon.
Yeah, in English she says, "Thanks, cutie." It's so good. But yeah, it's hard to hold on to her, because then we're gonna go into the Jaguar fight, and the Jaguar fight gets pretty hard near the end of it. So it's hard to... Because if you mess up one move, you lose the last character that you saved. So if I mess up one move in this Jaguar meetup, then I lose the Space Diva. But it's really hard to not mess up any of them, because this Simon Says gets like pretty difficult near the end. It just keeps stacking a bunch of moves. But yeah, so this is Jaguar. He runs the pirate news station.
Now, we discussed a bit earlier, so the intro cutscene to Space Channel 5, you'll see a guy rescuing a girl in space, and that's actually meant to be Jaguar rescuing Ulala back when she was a younger person. Apparently Jaguar used to also work for Space Channel 5, but he decided to leave to start his own pirate radio station to report the truth. That's what it says in Wikipedia. You're so close, Jill. So close. So as you can see, because Jill made one mistake out of one, because she won't make any more mistakes versus run. The Space Diva is currently dancing right now. The stars around her head, so it indicates she's going to disappear, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is in this game.
Does that have an effect on our viewer ratings, or are we just sad because she's got great dance moves?
Yeah, it affects the viewer ratings a little bit, yeah. But I mean, it won't affect, I guess I'll get 100%. You can mess up like a few times per level and still get 100% at the end of the game. But yeah, the Space Diva is my favorite character. Yeah.
He's on the saxophone. Saxophones are kind of sexy.
Yeah, so once you get a special character like that, you see all the other people are doing like the saxophone dance in the background too. Really cute. The I do feel like the Japanese version is like a little bit stricter with like the timing on the inputs. I feel like the English version has a little bit more leeway on it.
By like how many milliseconds you reckon?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like milliseconds though. I can't listen to this game on wireless. I have to listen to this game like wired up. So now that was a teacher that just ran away, and we're trying to save his school children, basically.
So this guy definitely looks like a bit of a marshmallow with some tentacles coming out. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. So this is the second stage boss fight.
And we're already at 51% as well, so we're on track to get 100%, or at least in the high 90s by the end of the game. It's actually a pleasure to listen to this is Japanese audio for the first time. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were talking earlier about hearts disappearing. A bunch of them just got zapped out of existence when we switched to whatever phase this is.
Yeah, the game's just cool like that. The game's cruel. Doesn't give a damn about you. Tells you just
so
to get good.
So then it was because of the phases.
Actually, I didn't talk about this earlier as well. In regards to the shoot command as well, you've got two buttons as well. So if it's an alien and it says shoot, you actually got to shoot the alien and, you know, kill it. It's not really killing it. Rescue it. But then you get the humans as well, so you got to press a different button on that. So that's how the game kind of tricks you as well. Sometimes they'll chuck some humans and aliens, and you got to press the right shoot button to save the human and to shoot the alien. It's something to keeping track of as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't keep track of even half of these moves. I can keep track of our incentives though, and we are only about $50. So sorry, I was kind of lame. We're only about $50 away from Tiny Tina's Wonderland's upgrade to Elite Rooms. If we can make that happen, that's going to be a really fun addition to the run. So you definitely want to get your donations in towards that. And again, with Tiltify, it is 2 for 1. When you're donating towards that incentive, you can also donate to influence our 2 open bid wars. One for Spyro Year of the Dragon's color choice, and the other one for Square Word's first word choice between emoji, gamer, anime, and super. Gamer's currently in the lead, but it's definitely a battle you can win with your donations.
I can't believe some of these inputs is not counting. I feel like I hit them correctly. This Japanese version.
The other thing about this game that makes it a bit challenging as well, because there's no button inputs on the screen, you kind of get distracted with the graphics as well on the screen. So you're trying to like remember the beat, but you're like, but I just want to look at the game. So I guess as a viewer right now, this is actually the best viewer game because you actually get to see the perfect gameplay. Whereas poor Jill's just got to focus on the choo choo choo. Also, we just hit 69%, guys. Nice. We can get some nices in the chat. Oh, sorry, 70% now. Sorry, the 69 is over now.
Yeah, so
that was a tough note right there.
Yeah, that last move is kind of rough.
Yeah, Jill's absolutely killing it.
Look at these frame drops. Yeah, see, it doesn't drop frame rate like this in the English version. Another thing that's interesting about this game is that it doesn't emulate well. I've watched someone try to emulate this, and as the inputs are so finicky, even on console, that when you try to emulate it, it's just like even worse. It's like it's pretty much unplayable. Even if you're doing the Dreamcast or the PS2 version, I think the PS2 version is worse to emulate, but yeah, neither one of them is very ideal. It's not the best way to play the game. If you want to play the game actually on console.
So basically what Jill is asking is, can Sega re-release this so we can play it? Would be nice. Thank you, Sega.
They did do that VR version, I guess.
Yeah, so there is. I didn't get to talk about it too long, but there is a VR remake I guess, of the first game.
Yeah, it's sort of a remake, remaster, reimagining. I don't know.
Yeah, because I watched the footage of the game, and it's a bit shorter than the original game, which is funny because the first game's not even that long anyway.
Yeah.
But also like Ulala's got a yellow outfit, different voice actress as well, because they couldn't get the original voice actress. Unfortunately, she apparently disappeared or something, or they couldn't get a hold of her.
It's really
yeah,
unfortunate. The voice acting is
Apollo
so good.
Smiles.
Apollo Smile,
Apollo
legend.
is the English voice actor of Ulala. Now this groovy ass space jumpsuit looks hot as, looks awesome.
Yeah, so this is the 3rd level. It starts out pretty rough, as you'll see.
But as you can see like they've animated a full, footage of flying through space, asteroids blowing up in that, and then they animate the polygon on top of it. So it looks really cool. Such an impressive art style, this game. So much personality and charm.
This seems like a new voice in this level. I assume the asteroids are not, in fact, talking to us? Who's telling us where to go this time?
There's Fuse. Yeah. Tell her.
So I didn't talk about it. So Fuse is kind of like the news. What do you call him? What's his job position?
I don't know.
To look at his news report.
He's like our coordinator.
Anchor?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the one telling us where to go, where the Morons are, just pretty much guiding the character through the storyline.
Got it, thank you. I was really curious. Honestly, I have so many questions about this whole game, but I'm really enjoying watching it.
No, you can ask a couple of questions. I've got the wiki up in case we need something really specific.
I mean, the first question is just how, but I think we've been getting that one answered as well. I guess I know you asked our runner earlier, but do you have a favorite level or outfit or song or anything in this game?
I like a second outfit. It's kind of
this
hot.
part coming up has some strobing lights as well.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but just in case you are, epileptic, just forewarned. And she has a really cool turtleneck space outfit in the 3rd level, I think it is. Later, or was it the 4th level?
This is the 3rd level.
Yeah, so looks really cool.
I totally missed that one. I wasn't listening.
Gotta say, this tunnel's very pink, and I know you both chose pink as your color of choice. Chat, if you want pink Spyro tomorrow, you need to get those donations in. It is not currently winning, but it could be if you help us get it there. It's currently behind by $18.10. But again, your donations can make the difference and make this happen. ! Donate in the chat. It's all going towards a fantastic cause in Rethink Breast Cancer, so absolutely worth it.
Absolute good cause. Absolute
the
worthy
music for this
cause.
part is a banger. I love that part where you save pudding. That part's really good.
So even though pudding's our rival, we still did the right thing. We saved her.
Yeah.
So no hard feelings. I love the stock explosions though. Every time you kill them.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like. I wonder what game they ripped that from.
Little explosion.mp4.
Explosion MP.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so this boss fight here, this is a 3rd level boss fight. This is one of the harder fights in the game. This part's pretty difficult.
Yeah, I won't be asking Jill any questions during this fight because this boss is rough.
Yeah.
It is so difficult. That delay between the up shoot, left shoot, dash shoot, insane. So difficult, this game. That note right there, that was so tricky.
That one's tricky, I messed that one up. That one's hard. This dude's pretty hard.
The other worst thing about this battle is the beats are so long as well. So many button inputs to memorize too.
Yeah. The music is so good for this part though.
Can we get a Space Channel 3, please?
Right?
Please? Well, that's the thing, when they... I know some companies like to re-release some of their old properties or do like a little reimagining to see what the test of waters are, to see if we're interested in one, so... I don't think that VR game did sell well, so we're probably never going to get a Space Channel 3, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I guess.
We're already at 81%, it's pretty good.
And this bit's gonna get tricky as well, because as you can see, they're shooting out, I guess, images of the Morlorians. So you're obviously shooting them, but I think they start chucking hostages as well.
Yeah.
Just to throw the player off. They do such a good job in this game to always make everything difficult on you.
Oh. That one's tough.
Well, there we go. Jaguar comes in, helps you out.
Yeah.
So
he's a good guy, yeah. So he works for like a pirate newscast station, but he's like a good guy. He just wants to do the right thing.
which then will show in the exciting conclusion at the end of this game as well, because this game has a really cool ending as well. It's super hype.
Yeah. Yeah, Jaguar's great.
So as you can see, they've started chucking hostages in, so you gotta start. So this entire battle, you've been shooting the aliens, and now they've chucked in hostages and stuff. It's... yeah, like this game loves to find ways to throw you off. Was that a tactical mistake?
No. I think I didn't hit the D-pad exactly right there. I messed it up. The Dreamcast D-pad is a little finicky sometimes, but it's fine. So it turns out this was the alien base that we just infiltrated basically to get the news scoop. It turns out this big TV set was actually... see, it was brainwashing the Morolians as well. So they were being brainwashed into brainwashing the humans, so... Fuse is telling us to shoot the TV. So we're saving the Morolians, basically, at the end of the day.
Which then reveals the major plot twist.
Yeah, the major plot twist.
That the CEO of Space Channel 5 created this entire catastrophe to boost his ratings.
Yeah. So Space Channel 5 is actually behind all this.
What? I was not ready for a plot twist this late. My brain is melting.
Yeah.
Also,
oh, flashing lights, by the way.
Oh yeah, flashing lights, flashing lights. But this is such a hype explosion sequence.
Oops, I messed that up. I wasn't listening.
Okay, is this like a classic Metroid-style escape sequence at the end of this level?
Absolutely. Ridley's coming for us.
Explosions everywhere.
We just killed Mother Brain. We've got to get out of the base. It's like Resident Evil. Well, to be fair, Jill, you always play Resident Evil. Every single Resident Evil game ends with an explosion
ends with an
sequence.
explosion, yeah.
But this isn't even the final level, right? This isn't even the final
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got one more excitement level, and then the next level is even more hype than this.
Oh my goodness. I was like talking to you guys. I wasn't even listening to the game.
You're just like watching. It's like, wow, this game's really cool. It's like,
Yeah,
you're playing
this
it,
game's
Jill.
really cool. It's cool watching someone else play this, right? I'm like not even listening to the game. It's fine.
But my favorite in this level, the alien on the drums, like that's just such a beautiful touch there.
Yeah. A little.
But yeah,
like,
we ended the level on 86%.
87.
That's pretty. 87, okay.
Yeah, at the bottom.
So we got another level just to get 13%, but unfortunately the last level is quite difficult. There's a few key spots in the game.
Oh,
where if you make a
and the
mistake,
special guest
game
stars coming
over.
up. The special guest that we get to save.
Yeah,
So,
a very famous person.
Yeah, actually very famous. But yeah, so now what we're doing is we're heading to the Space Channel 5 headquarters to confront our boss, like the leader of the Channel 5, Chief Blank. Because he's the one behind the alien invasion. And we got Pudding and Jaguar on our side now. We've all linked up together to take him down.
Gotta say, I've had bad days at work, but I've never had to deal with my boss literally brainwashing an alien species to take over the world. So you know what? I'm feeling better about my job today.
Yeah, he did it for the viewer ratings.
But you know what? I guess it's a commentary in today's day and age. We're always causing drama to get those sweet, sweet views, right?
This is the path to
Sweet,
partner
sweet
right
clicks.
here. We said we were going from affiliate to partner. This is it.
But I love this outfit here, the turtleneck on the
Yeah, this is my favorite
the long
outfit, I
sleeve.
think.
Awesome. So
It's so
cool.
good. See, that's Chief Blank, the Channel 5 CEO.
And the only way to beat him is to do some sweet dance moves. Let's go. I love how your co-host Fuse, the one you guys can hear in the microphone, he's just so excited just to cheer you on as well. He's just the chemistry between him and Ulala is really cool. Obviously, it's a bit hard to hear it in Japanese, but when you play it in English, nothing's more better when you play a game that's got awesome chemistry between the voice actors. Like, you just tell they love doing this job today.
Oh, so here we go. So we gotta save Space Michael now. It's actually Michael Jackson's voice in the game as well. We're saving,
Michael
Space
Jackson.
Michael. Yeah.
So rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Or at least his likeness still lives on in this game. So I had a quick look about this whole Michael Jackson cameo. Apparently he apparently saw the demo of this game, like while it was in production or something. And yeah, and he contacted Sega to see if he could be in the game. And Sega was like, "What, the Michael?" It's like, "Which Michael? Who are you talking about?" No, Michael Jackson. And then yeah, they put his likeness in the game, and he's also he also appears in number 2 as well. He's got a bit more of a prominent role in number 2.
Yeah.
That slow beat there, so
Yeah,
tricky.
that part's hard.
Woo! Love the Michael Woos. I wish he did a quick Shimona.
Bit hard to hear, but in the second he says thank you, Ulala. Yeah, it's way softer on the Japanese version. On the English version, his voice line is much louder. He says thank you, Ulala, and then they all do this like little dance walk after you say
Yeah.
that. It's so cute.
I don't know which. I'm trying to think which Michael Jackson song that's from when he does the walking the. Yeah, Space Channel 5, awesome series. We've got 4 games, 2 Dreamcast PS2 games, 1 that Game Boy Advance game, and then that VR remake that's on Steam and PS4 VR.
Yeah, there's a sequel to this game as well. The sequel's a lot bigger, but I don't know if I would say it's better.
To about the same quality, I guess. But you just don't like that second level, I remember.
Yeah.
But I think this game's so awesome how, yeah, every time you rescue someone, your party just gets bigger and bigger.
I've been trying to figure out how to make new friends. Is this the answer? Just go around dancing and shooting at aliens and then suddenly have a bunch of friends? Okay.
Yes.
This is good to know. It's just good to know.
I've definitely made friends at nightclubs doing that. Maybe not the shooting bit, but like the dancing bit.
That's a great point. I do want to say, chat, please do remember to get those donations in. We're nearing the end of the run, and we want to get some of those incentives set up for tomorrow morning. So if you can donate now, we super appreciate it! ! Donate in the chat.
This is Chief Blank again. Unfortunately, I did mess up one of the moves on the keyboard girl, so we did lose Space Michael, but we did gain the keyboard girl, who's like really cute. I don't know if you saw when they were like walking up, they were all pretending to be on like little keyboards, which is really cute.
I just realized how many like polygon animations they would have had to do to replace the characters every time you rescue a new one. It'd be interesting to do like a different run if you saved everybody and people you missed out as well. Yeah, we're approaching towards the end of the 4th level, but yeah, so it gets trickier and trickier. As you can hear in the music, it is ridiculously fast.
Oof. So close.
Well, that is nuts.
And that last move is like really hard to get.
It was like shoot. But that's cruel.
Yeah.
It is such a cruel play through this game.
Yeah, so now we got the night. So once you get to 95%, she gets like the pink glowing.
Now, true story as well. Umbrellajill actually walks around the streets of her city with that pink glow as well, because she reps the 95% all the time.
So this is one of the hardest encounters of the game, the Evila fight. She's like
So
basically a ooh-la-la robot that Chief Blank has made up to battle us.
And she's evil, obviously.
She becomes an ally in the second game.
The Japanese voice actress is cool for this too.
Yeah, but they switched to the regular alien when it's reading off the moves though. See? In English it's the same as her talking voice.
Robot voice?
Yeah.
I've made a mistake. These notes they're so tough.
And all these frame drops are not helping.
Yeah, so back to the Japanese version again. The Japanese version just has all these like frame problems which kind of suck. But for whatever reason, the USA and the Australian European version, no problem at all. And the way she throws you off is all those long pauses before chucking her a note.
Oops. No.
Jill, focus.
Oof. That was scary.
So Jill literally did a perfect run and then made 3 errors at the end.
Yeah.
But we still got the win. But that's how tight this game is. Like, it's so tight. You could be doing so good and just make 5 mistakes in a row, game over.
Yeah, if I would have messed that up, I had to start the whole level over again. So there's a... Yeah, so Fuse just picked us up. And this part's really hard. You have to do the moves backwards against this guy.
And this is another section where you got 5 hearts, 6 hearts there. If you make 6 mistakes, game over. Restart the level 4 again.
And it takes away the hearts in a minute here.
Just for fun. This game wants to be cool.
See?
Down to 2 health. So I'll let Jill concentrate here.
Ooh, that one's rough.
Jeez,
I usually mess that one up. That one's a tough one. That beat on that one.
Yeah, that was awful.
That one's rough, yeah. You only have like a few mistakes when you're doing against that enemy, so it's pretty rough. I don't know how they're breathing in space right now because they don't have their like space things on, but you're not supposed to ask questions. So he's like saving her, sort of how he did when she was a little girl as well.
In the intro cutscene.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I like that little throwback to the past. And this is when the music starts to get hype. I'll let Jill concentrate again. This bit's tough.
Yeah.
And this is the... Jill just hit 100% as always. And as you can tell, they're playing the original Space Channel thing, but an a cappella. It's kind of like building up to a big crescendo of excitement.
Yeah. And now we're going into like the space dimension, I think he calls it, or something like that. The TV dimension. To battle against Chief Link.
This bit's a bit more friendlier compared to the bit we just did then.
Yeah.
But it looks really cool, like Lava seeing like animated version of herself and the main boss. But as you can see, like every single time it cuts away, you can see all the people rallying up, ready to cheer on Ulala. It's such an exciting ending. You can hear everyone just cheering and singing along as well. It's a really, really cool game. And as you can see, Jill's back down to 2 health again, so 2 mistakes, game over.
Yeah.
But she's got it. This is too easy for her, this game. And yeah, this whole, like, you can see all the audience jumping in. Sending her energy.
This part coming up is the 3 move thing, the shooting. I'm scared to mess it up.
But literally, like, she's done so good, so many tough bits, and now this one note here, one mistake. Oh.
Game over.
And done. GG.
Oh my goodness. The Japanese version is like really strict on the inputs. I was so afraid I was gonna mess it up and have to do the whole level again. If you mess up that shoot move, you have to do the entire level again.
Yeah, and like, like the last note is nice and easy, but it's still the pressure just going just.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure on the last move of the game.
I do want to say we did get a donation during that last level. Brother Bill donated $20 with no comment, but really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yo, thanks, Brother Bill. Yeah, this is the ending. We did it.
Yay! We defeated Chief Link and saved everybody. Ooh la la herself.
So who's the Japanese? Is that the Japanese voice actor then? And there you go, Space Michael Jackson. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I want to know, like, how in the sequel, like, the CEO is dead. Like, is there a new CEO? Like, do they?
Yeah,
like,
there's
share
a new.
transfer?
Yeah, there's a new villain in the second game.
Well, I'd like to see number 2 one day. I haven't seen the full playthrough number 2.
I played it like a couple weeks ago, but you weren't there.
Well,
Yeah, some funkies in chat.
yeah, if there's any Umbrella Jill subscribers in the chat, if we can see some Space Channel funkies in the chat, that'd be awesome. We did it just for this event as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again for that fantastic run. Any final shout-outs or
having
messages
me.
you want to say?
Jill, where do we find your channel?
Twitch.tv/UmbrellaJill. And submissions are open for Girls Go Fast, which Metroid Prime is also co-heading this year. Possibly next year as well, I don't know. But yeah, so, yeah, submit to GGF. Submissions are open on, how do you say the website name? Wangus? Submissions are open till, I think, the end of October? I think November 1st is the cutoff now. It's a speedrunning event, so.
So if you want to see some more speedruns of Space Channel 5, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Silent Hill Downpour, and Silent Hill 3, Umbrella Jill, she's your lady.
It's pronounced Wangus, really? I'll try to remember that. Wangus.
Wangus, okay.
Alright, well thank you again so much for that very fun, very vibrantly colored showcase of a game
It's
I had
so
never
good.
heard of, but am now dramatically in love with. Really
It's
appreciate
amazing. Thanks for
it. Thank you so much. Everyone stick around for just a bit longer. We're almost done with our day, but just hang out, be cozy for a little bit. We'll be back soon. Alright, chat, that was our last run of the night, but not of the event. We'll be back tomorrow morning with another stupendous set of games, starting off with Square Word. And as a reminder, we do still have that incentive open where you can choose the first word choice. Gamer is currently in the lead with about $30, Anime close behind at $20, and we also have options for emoji or super. So if you want to drop a donation, just surprise everyone when we come back tomorrow morning, that would be fantastic. And after Squareword, we've got multiple Spyro games, which again, also as an incentive, make sure to check that out. A multitude of Mushroom Kingdom games, and even more. Type !schedule in chat to see what games we have in store so you don't miss any of the action. And if you're still wide awake and not quite ready for bed, stick around and join in the raid that will be happening soon. We'll be heading on over to Cyanide Sugar, so be sure to send some love their way. Again, thank you everyone for your donations and your support today, and for raising $290 last minute donations coming in. Thank you everyone. For Rethink Breast Cancer, which again is a fantastic cause. And that final $20 did come in from Umbrellajill, who says, choo choo choo. Thank you so much. So again, thank you so much everyone for your support. We are getting really close to our goal. I'm excited to see how we meet that this weekend. And of course, we hope to see you back again tomorrow. Good night, everyone.